Okay, imagine that you have a rock. Imagine that you have a rock. You're going to throw your rock.
Okay.
How far could you throw your rock?
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. How far could you throw your rock?
So far away.
How far could you throw your rock?
1,000 miles.
How far could you throw your rock?
19 hours.
How far could you throw your rock?
1 minute per hour.
How far could you throw your rock?
10 minutes.
And how far could you throw your rock?
600 minutes.
Okay, so this is thinking out loud. So what I have is measurements of time, probably because the first person had measurements of time. So you said, so I'm taking what I'm given and I'm going to do something with it. All right? So what's your name? Micah? Micah. So you said you would throw it 1 mile a minute? Is that what
1
you...
mile per hour.
1 mile per hour. Wow. So 1 mile per hour. So if you threw it, if it went for 2 hours, how many miles might that make it?
Oh.
I don't think this is going to work. But anyway. Yes.
Super far away.
Super far away. No, that was, okay. Okay, here we're going to start over. If you had a rock and you were going to throw it, how many feet would you throw it? How far would it go in feet? How many feet would it go? Yes, sir.
10 feet.
10 feet. How many feet would your rock go?
10 billion feet.
10 billion feet. How far would your rock go?
3 feet.
3 feet. Okay, yours would go 10 feet, and yours would go 3 feet. Why do you think hers would only go 3 feet and his goes 10 feet? Why might that be? Yes, sir.
She's little.
She's not maybe as strong. Yes.
She doesn't throw it as hard as he does.
Right, and she's not as strong. What happens if, is it the same size rock?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe his rock's bigger than hers.
His
rock's bigger than hers.
It could be that his rock is bigger and her rock is smaller. But if she could only throw it 3 feet and he throws it 10 feet,
then his rock is probably bigger.
whose rock is bigger?
Ava's.
Whoa! So why do you say Ava's?
Because the big rock has more pounds than a little rock.
Okay, and so it's easier to pick up or harder to pick up?
Harder.
Harder. And so if it's harder to pick up, it's going to make it harder to throw.
Because it doesn't have any air. If it doesn't have an air, it can't go in the air for that long.
There you go. Okay. So if we wanted to make Ava, are you Ava? If we wanted Ava's rock to go as far as Ben's rock, what might we have to do to make it go as far? Yes, ma'am.
Maybe she could get stronger and then she could throw it farther away than his.
Yeah. And we practice to get stronger, and we can have it thrown farther away. Yes, sir.
Maybe we can make Ava's rock little like Ben's, so she could throw it as far as.
Well, how would we make Ava's rock smaller?
We could get her a new rock.
Well, she can't get a new rock. We just have to make it smaller. So how can we make it smaller?
We could like press it together with like a really strong machine.
Okay, we can compress it. Yes, sir. Ma'am, sorry.
Think of another number.
We could think of another number, but let's stay with this idea of making the rock smaller. How do we make things smaller?
We could cut all the big stuff off it and just have one small middle piece.
Okay.
But you can cut rocks.
You can if you have a very short machine. You can.
There are machines that cut rocks.
Well, yeah, my grandma has one.
Well, no, we have to have the right machines. But we can make the rock smaller, thereby making it heavier, lighter. We make it lighter because it's smaller than it was before. Yes, sir.
Well, we can try to smash it if you're strong enough.
Exactly. We could smash it. Where else do rocks get smashed in the world? Yes, sir.
Heavy things and strong things.
Heavy things can make it. Okay. Where do you see rocks a lot? They're big things. They're very big things.
They're really big.
Yes.
You can see them at parks.
You see them at parks, at national parks. Okay. And I can see this is really not going into the science topic that I wanted it to get to. But the idea is that rocks can be crushed by nature to make them smaller. Did you know sand is nothing but ground up rocks?
Wow.
Yeah. When you go play in the sandbox, that's nothing but rocks that have been ground up. Everybody do this with your hands. Rub your hands together. What's happening to your hands?
They're turning red.
What's happening to the temperature of your hands?
They're turning hot.
Yes, friction crushes rocks and makes it hot too.
Yeah. If you do it
And
so
it
fast, it
can
might
smash
while.
or it will explode and it will